Alright, the first step that I'm doing here is scribing a line to ensure that your drive collar is in the right location. It needs to be 1 and 23/30 seconds from the shoulder of the shaft. Take your measurement, make your mark. Now that's where you want the bottom of your drive collar to be. The top of your drive collar should be 9 16ths from the shoulder of the shaft. I'm going to make that mark right now. Then you could slide your drive collar on and you should be able to see it should line up with your marks. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and mount our adapter to the motor. Step is we're going to slide the stub shaft onto the motor shaft, making sure that the keyway is aligned. Now we're going to install our back plate, making sure that you rotate it so that the pins are engaged. Okay, so after your back plate's installed, you want to put your impeller on and check for proper back face clearance. It should be 60 thousandths plus or minus 10 thousandths. If you can't get the impeller to go down to 60 thousandths, there's a good chance that you'll have to remove the stub shaft and cut the key back a little bit. These are 60 thousandths. These I will put between the motor, or between the back plate and the impeller. Let the impeller come to a rest. And tighten your set screws. Remove shims, remove impeller, remove back. Next step is to push the deflector down so that it's in place and it's covering the set screws. The next step is installing the drive collar. As you can see, you have your two red lines. You slide the drive collar on so that the bottom lines up with the bottom line and the top lines up with the top line. Then you tighten your set screws on the drive collar. The next step is installing your spring, cup, and seal, making sure that the hole on the cup aligns with the pin on the drive collar. Now it's time to install your back plate. You want your pins to be right near your notches in the frame. So all you're going to do is you're going to come in, still making sure that these two are aligned, push down and turn until it locks. When complete, this is what the drive pin should look like inside of the cup. That is your proper location. Then you install your impeller pin. Then the impeller slides on over the top, push down, push on the pin so that it is outside of the stub shaft and holding the impeller on. Now it's time to install our casing. I'm going to lubricate the casing O-ring just a little bit. Makes it a little easier to slide the casing on. Holding the casing on, grab your clamp, come around the casing and the adapter, and tighten. As you're tightening, I like to hammer around in all 4 places on the casing just to ensure that everything pulls tight and is even all the way around. So after your casing is on and your clamp is tight, I usually like to go ahead and spin the shaft. Make sure that everything's spinning and moving freely, nothing's hanging up or making any noise. You can check your dimensions to make sure that your drive collar is square and is pushing evenly on the seal. Last step is installing the guard. The opening on the top, or the notch on the top, needs to line up with this bolt hole on the adapter frame. Still have a little bit of movement in there, so I'm going to tighten it down just a hair more. Help is complete.